Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Hauls it in. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking for a man. It's Gideon. Finds his back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Going deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it. Turning it on! Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earn that number beside their name.
He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Canes want to move quickly.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's shot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Miami, 3.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's got him. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. The quick
Get back in it.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The short hands, it's Little.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Gain of 5. 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. A first down for the offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. It's Gideon. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State.
To the air on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Sperry. Got it in the middle, it's shot.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's brought down at the 10-yard line. It's now 4th.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal.
Number 18 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gideon. He's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for an open area to his left. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys.
Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Gideon. Quickly complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. back to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. He lets it fly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Miami! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Scrambling away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Sperry. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. There's the pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Clemson set up with another first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Working that left side now. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Berry. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They